Chang heard that Gong Sun Heng was about to go out to see Simatu and discussed the issue of the northern defense. Chang wanted to go together, but Gong Sun Si refused the Chang, and Chang no longer insisted on it, only thinking that it would be a long one in Japan. In the grassland tribe, Takazu learned that Ashil Falcon had entered Shuazu City alone with Mu Jin, and he was going to lead Master Zhuang to conquer Shuazu first, so as to prove who is the descendant of the wolf god. Ashley Falcon and Mu Jin went to Shuazu City to find out about the enemy. Ashley Falcon discovered the easy defensive and difficult points of Shuazu City. When he was observing the customs of Shuazu City on the street, he happened to run into the noodles. Long song with no money. Ashley Falcon once again relieved Chang, and Chang sent Ashley Falcon out of the city. Ashley wanted to persuade Chang to leave Shuazu. If Chang was willing, he could go with him to the grassland. Chang refused. Li Falcon, Datang is her homeland. While the group was talking, a few fast horses galloped past, and Ashil Falcon recognized that this was the outpost of Ashil tribe. Ashil was about to attack the city, and he still had his subordinates staying in the north. No, go back to the Ashil tribe. Chang Ji and Ade rushed to Shuazu City, and Chang Ji informed Gong Sun Heng of the news that the Ashil tribe was about to attack the city, so that Gong Sun Heng immediately burned the wolf smoke to warn him. Seeing that Ashil's soldiers were approaching, Gong Sun Heng was not half anxious. Chang Ji couldn't help but talk about Gong Sun Heng's inability to use soldiers. Gong Sun Heng had to order Chang Ji and Adu back to the mansion to rest. Chang Ji was extremely disappointed with Gong Sun Heng. She couldn't help wondering whether this Shuazu city was the right one. Gong Sun Heng brought his subordinate Zhu Feng to see Chang Ji. Zhu Feng Xiong Chang Ji explained the cause of the incident. At that time, 3 things were hidden on the wall. 1,000 bow crossbowmen. If the Ashil cavalry strikes with horses, they will soon enter the shooting range of the arrows. When the arrows are all fired, the Ashil cavalry will not have time to turn around. They will open the gate to fight again and they will definitely win this war. Chang had learned the art of war, and she unexpectedly used the Yin-Yu formation by Gong Sun Heng. Gong Sun Heng was also interested in Chang's talents and knowledge. He asked Chang to sit down and talk about the next method of deploying troops. Chang uttered the next method of deployment, and he also knew about Gong Sun Heng's ambush. It was just a bluff, and there were not so many ambushes in Shuazu City. She changed her previous attitude and admired Gong Sun Heng's use of soldiers like a god. Although Chang was reckless, she just risked her death to climb the city wall for the sake of the people. Gong Sun Heng appreciated Chang, thanked Chang on behalf of the people, and allowed Chang to guard Shuazu City with him. Although Master Zhuang would not be annihilated, he stunned the snake. After losing the battle, Takasu's attitude was still extremely arrogant, and Ashil Falcon didn't care about Takasu too much, only saying that he would report everything to the Great Khan as it was. Gong Sun Heng's vigilance was raised by the horror of the Ashil tribe. Gong Sun Heng sent the marching commander Zhu Fengxian to request reinforcements. He knew that Ashil's real strong soldiers had not yet appeared. Chang was very surprised that the impenetrable Shuazu city actually needed reinforcements. Gong Sun Heng asked Chang to look at the map. There was a river between Shuazu and the Ashil tribe. The river was unguarded and the Ashil tribe came and went. Freedom, for Shuazu's greatest threat. Chang is witty and smart. She proposed to Gong Sun Heng that the river channel should be changed to a battle channel, and she also presented her own method of breaking the enemy. Gong Sun Heng's insights admired Gong Sun Heng, and Gong Sun Heng couldn't help but think of King Ken back then. The King Ken used the method of breaking the enemy given by Chang to break his blood and win the battle. Hearing Li Shimin's name, Chang Ji only gritted her teeth and endured everything. She did not reveal her identity, and only sent a letter of assistance to the court according to Gong Sun Heng's order. Simatu asked Gong Sun Heng to go over the mansion for a comment. Simatu was the chief of the march. Although Gong Sun Heng knew that Simatu had no intentions, He didn't care about Simatu's face and decided to go alone. The danger here is unknown, and the city of Shuazhu is in danger. Gong Sunhang instructed Mrs. Ken to temporarily hand over the military power to the singer if he can't return. Mr. Ken will help Ching break the enemy together and guard the side who lives in Shuazhu people. In Sima Mansion, Sima used Gong Sunhang to send troops privately to meet Ashiel, and forcibly detained Gong Sunhang, but he claimed that Gong Sunhang would stay in Sima Mansion to rest overnight. Simatu's move was spurred by his younger brother. He lobbied Simatu and wanted Simatu to treason with him and vote for Ashiel, but Simatu did not say anything. When Xufeng returned to Fufeng, he was anxious to bring news that Gong Sunhang was detained from Sima Mansion. Old Ken made a decisive decision. Only he, Xufeng and Cheng knew about this news. Xufeng must keep an eye on Sima Mansion, and he will do it tomorrow. Decided to take a trip to Sima Mansion. As for Cheng, just stay in the mansion without making any movement.